This is men's relationship wisdom, and the topic of this video is why she doesn't adore and cherish you anymore. Going back to the way it was. Okay.
All right. So why do you think that is?
The dynamic when you start in the beginning of the relationship is that they're trying to get something they want. So when she adores you and cherishes you, what she really does is lower the price of what you have to do. In other words, she's making it easier for you to succeed because she wants you to succeed.
Right.
Okay? So when a girl really adores and cherishes a guy, she basically lets him get away with more shit.
Sure.
So when the guy really likes her and she really likes him, it makes it easier. Okay, now if he just wants to use her and get rid of her, she gets it right away. That's why girls, the highlight, the meaning is if she gives herself to him, does he look again to get her again? And when she says, well, at least that's the first sign that he's still interested to be with me because he's making an effort to reach me again. And what happens is if the guy really wants to be with her, the way that she keeps him is being pleasant, is more available, part gives him more sex. But she really wants to do is like, okay, is he with me just for the sex? Or he really likes me? And so what she starts doing is she starts finding out, well, yeah, she'll give him more sex, but she starts to really find out, does he really like me as who I am?
Right. Does he like me outside the bedroom?
Right. So she keeps going for that, and then if she likes you and cherishes you, when she adores you, it's kind of like she's just really into you. When she cherishes you, it's more like she got to know you and she likes you as a person, and she gives it in her mind, be like, I like the way that he thinks. I like his individuality.
I like where he's going.
I like where he's going. I see ourselves going into the future. I believe in him. So basically, what he tells her about the future is what she likes. And that's why she cherishes his philosophy. She really likes him for as a person, how he is and how he thinks.
Right.
Now that could be fuzzy and she can be blinded because she's really attracted to him. She adores him a lot. So adoring is more like physical aspects, and cherish is more like she likes his philosophy. This is what's one. You can switch it both ways, but it's basically those two things, the main idea. And in the beginning, she really adores and cherishes you, and she treats you a certain way. But what happens is that she stops adoring you. It can be many factors, but the main factor is that what she's really interested is that are you gonna be proving yourself as you go? Now, there's some women that evaluate the relationship of how you produce results, and other relationships are held together about how you make her feel. So if you're, let's say, a bad boy, you really don't have to produce much. So like, you don't really have to produce much results. So like, say you don't have to make that much money to hold the relationship together because she's so attracted to him and how he makes her feel. So she's in it because she feels alive. So the bad boy makes her feel alive and wants to get in it. So the value of the bad boy is his validation that keeps her in the relationship. And if she's looking for something long term, the validation is he producing results to live a good life? So when the guy is producing results, then she cherishes him more because he's actually producing something. And if she's still attracted to him, then she adores him also. But if he's not producing results, the bad boy eventually gets old. The girls are like, okay, well, you might be good in bed, you might make me feel good, but you know what? We need to get the bills paid. So she adores him, but she doesn't cherish him because he's useless.
Yeah.
That's basically it. So that's the thing that happens. So even the bad boy, sooner or later, he's not going to get cherished or adored as much as he grows older because different needs come into women. So women and when they're younger, they kind of look to more physical stuff. They just want the cute guy, the popular guy.
The status guy, whatever.
They're not really thinking long term. Once they get older and the reality of life hits them, where hey, you need to pay the bills, you need to do this, you want to go out, it's going to cost money. So they start looking for a guy that's more of an investment. So that's why the younger girls, they sleep with Chad. This is what they say when they're younger, and then they want the beta. At the end, they want the alpha, but they can't get them, so they settle for the beta, which is a provisioner. So they want to get both of them. Both of them is like Prince Charming. Okay? So So what happens is that the reason that they don't cherish and adore it, where the magic starts going on, is because there's no stakes anymore. Because once they get married or they commit, the guy commits or gets married, there's no that much stakes because he committed. So now she's under the influence. Well, you have to perform. It's your duty now. That's part of the contract. So there's no stakes. And if the stakes are against the man, because if he doesn't produce, then she takes half his shit. And if they have kids already, then he has to pay for the kids. So the stakes are reduced. So she has no anxiety to treat you well and respect you and appreciate you because now you're obligated to do it in her eyes.
Right.
That's why she starts losing that stuff. So there's some relationships where the guy doesn't get married, doesn't have kids with them. She treats him like shit, and they can separate any time, and he continues to be with her. What's going on there? What's going on there is that the guy spoils her and doesn't require her to do anything in her part. It's kind of like the white knight. It's not happy wife, happy life, but it's kind of like happy girlfriend, happy life.
He's like, look, you can act however the hell you want, but if I'm getting laid, I don't care.
Because, yeah, it doesn't take much to satisfy him to keep him in the relationship, even though he's miserable.
Yeah, so it's like happy, what is it? Happy penis, happiness. So
Yeah.
as long as his, dick is pleased, she
Well,
can
he's
kinda
happy.
do whatever she wants.
No, that's a little bit different
different?
dynamic. But
Oh,
what
okay.
what he says is she knows that the sex, he values it so much that he's willing to endure so much more pain. So in other words, the being miserable is not, the cost is not as high as what he is getting in his eyes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So so that's why you get like the expression women love to play. It's kind of like men love to chase kind of
Okay.
deal. So women like to play is kind of like saying they like the emotional process,
coaster?
like the guy, the girl, the cat chasing the laser.
Okay.
So you always have to keep them chasing the laser. Never really give them the carrot. Would you say? Because they like to chase it, they like to work for it. But once they get the carrot or they get the laser, they're not interested anymore. So it's kind of like how men love to chase. They like to chase more than getting the woman. They like the challenge of them doing what they do to finally get the girl. But once they have the girl, they're kind of like, okay, next. I'm looking for another girl to chase.
Sure.
So it's kind of like once the guy gets the dream girl, he still wants to have sex with other women. And when the girl gets the dream guy, she's only committed to that guy. So when the girl gets the guy and gets everything that she wants, that craving hasn't been fulfilled, so she wants to go to the next step and keep going. Instead of don't give her what she wants, and she's always craving and always working, pursuing it. So she's always pursuing it and working for it, like in the beginning of the relationship. Then she is happy to chase.
Yeah.
She is happy to
To
play.
play.
They don't call it chasing. She's happy to play. So it's kind of like once they get what they wanted, game's over.
Yeah.
So they're kind of like, oh, well, I'm not.
Now
I'm
what?
bored. I'm in on this one.
This
They
is
give,
it.
yeah, exactly. So that's why I tell them, you give her everything. I tell some guys, I go, you give her everything except the one thing that she really wants. And they're, what is that? Divorce. So they really love the process of being in the process. So you got to keep them there. So when they're really in the beginning of the relationship, so that you don't lose the girl to adore you and cherish you, it's kind of like you keep them in that essence of always chasing you, and they like it.
Sure.
They like working for it. And as they chase and you keep them in that phase, they improve. So like say me and you, we've been together for 17 years.
Right.
You know I'm not going to give you marriage. You know I'm
No.
not going to give you kids.
I don't-
That's
yeah.
kind of like I told you up front.
Yes, you did.
But you keep chasing, wanting to be with me.
Right.
What's the reason that you keep chasing even though you know you're never going to get it?
Well, because one, it's basically our relationship. Our relationship
So what's the
is more
reward?
beneficial.
Okay.
My life. My life is more beneficial with you than without it. So it's one of those things where we have understandings in certain situations in our relationship that make one, me a better person. And then two, another thing too is that let's just say all I care about is the marriage and I leave you for someone else. Am I going to guarantee that my relationship is going to be just
So,
as good or better?
When
No,
you
I
say
can't.
relationship, what relationship is how
like we make each other feel, and like
How we get along.
how we get along,
The
and
quality
not-
of how we get along.
yeah, so not just like inside the bedroom, but outside the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
So because they both matter. So I enjoy you in both areas like significantly.
So the glue that keeps us together is how we experience this life together.
Right, like our future. I know my future with you is going to be very bright.
So you see, she's looking at the future. She's looking at it as an investment. So the glue that holds a lot of relationships together, sometimes it's the kid, sometimes it's financial reasons, sometimes it's just the sex, sometimes it's they're more useful to each other in ways, but they don't enjoy each other. So that's what sometimes holds a relationship. Some people, they're like, the only reason I'm with her is because of the kids.
Yeah.
We're not even having sex. We both make money. It's cheaper to stay together and pay for the house than to separate because it becomes more expensive. See, that's financial reasons. So the reason that the glue is holding the relationship kind of determines if there's going to be respect, if the girl's going to adore you or cherish you.
Yeah.
If she adores and cherishes you, it means that she wants to be in the relationship. Marriage doesn't really count. She doesn't really care about that. She just wants to be in your presence. That's kind of like being adoring. When you adore somebody and they say, hey, let's go to McDonald's, she doesn't care as long as she's with you.
But you wouldn't do that because that's not on the health plan.
Oh,
So
no.
maybe
Chipotle. All right. So I go like,
Let's be more realistic.
when a girl really adores you, she doesn't care where she goes. She just wants to be with you.
Yeah.
And when she cherishes you, she believes in the plan that the man has, and she supports that. When women don't agree with the man's plan, that's when she doesn't cherish you. That's when she doesn't respect you. When she doesn't adore you, that means she doesn't look with adoring eyes. She doesn't give you that general desire, and you can see it in the bedroom.
Desire.
Yeah, the genuine desire.
Okay.
You can see it. She doesn't disrespect you in public or even in private because she doesn't want to lose that relationship, how you make her feel outside of the bedroom, like you guys enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
So the reason that women don't adore and respect you is a lot of the times the man treats her too good. She treats her too good and doesn't want to and doesn't charge
For reciprocation.
for reciprocation. Or the way that he does it is that he gives her a reward and she doesn't reward him back. So a lot of guys have a hard time be like, oh, it's saying it's not my duty. I'm going to do this because I want to. So if she doesn't reciprocate, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do this if I don't get respect and appreciation on the way back. So when he holds back and then she starts complaining about it, and he says, look, I do this and this, and you don't do anything back. And she says, it's your duty. And goes, no, it's not. Like, it's not your duty to please me sexually just because we're married or just because we're a couple. I'll never put that pressure on you to perform sexually because I do things.
Right.
I want you to perform sexually because you want to do things. And I'm going to perform and do my duties because I want to, not because I'm obligated.
Right.
So if you want me to do all these things, well, you need to reconsider that maybe this relationship is not working out unless we change. Now, how come it was working in the beginning and not at the end? Because there's things that are taken for granted. Because now you expect people to do things without giving payment. And if the man is saying, it's okay, I'm going to give you all these things without you treating me well, then you're actually training her how to train you. And what happens is that she doesn't have to do anything to get the goodies. So if a woman gives a bunch of goodies and doesn't want anything in back, what is she called? A slut. So the opposite is a simp. You give her a lot of goodies and don't get anything back. The girl gives her body and then she doesn't get anything back. She becomes a hoe.
Right.
And the guy becomes a simp. And a simp you can get rid of. You could be a simp and you can get it rid of. Once a girl's a slut, she's not going to change her past. But a man can always change his future. So that's the good thing about it. So going the way back it was, you need to charge for your things. So that she can say, oh, I need to work for it, I need to treat him well, or else he doesn't give me those things. That's just how the world is.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what we think. Let us know what you guys think in the comments so everybody can see your guys' experience. They can learn through your pain or your wisdom, and we can build a better life. Like, share, subscribe, share this video with somebody that needs it. You know there's somebody else that needs it, or just send them a link to the channel so they can pick whatever they're having problems with. Thank you.